This year's car market is not only about price, but also a time for gods to fight. For example, in the Indian off-road, there are already gasoline cars that have played with new energy. For example, my dark blue G318 also showed up last week, and today we came to Chongqing Forest Off-Road Park to take everyone to experience a Sherry iCAR 03. This car must also be a new energy hardcore SUV. This car is the iCAR 03. The shape of the whole car is that of a square box. Whether it is its front face, its side, or its tail, it is all that square with edges and corners. The entire front face is also closed, and the front face is also terrible. It is a new energy vehicle, and in addition to this, the entire car also embodies a hardline concept. For example, it is equipped with a luggage rack, wheel eyebrows and pedals, and the tire is also matched with an 18-inch semi-closed wheel. The hidden door handle element is also clamped on this car. Now we come to its tail, which is carrying a small school bag, and it is in the form of a side-opening door. You can see that this car is made in a very quirky way, and it has a particularly childlike feeling. It is said that there is no iCAR. They are exactly the same. The three cars we have on site now also have different paint jobs. For example, the car we see today creates a Buzz Lightyear atmosphere, which definitely brings us back to our childhood. As for this small Intech SUV, the entire car is 406mm long, its wheelbase is 2750mm, its approach angle is 26 degrees, and its departure angle is 29 degrees. Its minimum ground clearance is about 170 meters, so if this car is used for off-road driving, I personally feel that its passability should be good. We will go to a special off-road venue below in a while. Let's test the off-road capability of this car ourselves. Now we have entered the off-road section. The iK203 has two versions. One is a single-motor rear-wheel drive version, and the other is a dual-motor four-wheel drive version. The power of the single-motor rear-wheel drive version is 135 kilowatts. Wow, this off-road section is too bumpy. The dual-motor four-wheel drive version has a front motor of 70 kilowatts and a rear motor of 135 kilowatts, so the power of the entire car is still relatively good. Now we are going to enter a wading section. The deepest wading height of this car is 600 millimeters. So this small muddy waterway is very easy for this car. Although this car is positioned as a hardcore off-road SUV, its entire chassis needs to be tuned to be softer and more comfortable. This car is equipped with both a front McPherson multi-link chassis and a rear multi-link chassis, which allows for multiple driving modes. Whether you're driving on luxurious roads or rough terrain like loose, muddy or bumpy roads, this car can handle it all. During an off-road test, we were driving on a cross-axle road, but the car handled it with ease. The screen even displayed a 540-degree image of the surroundings, which can be particularly useful when driving on narrow or unclear roads. This car has a feature that can provide assistance to our driving. Despite weighing 1.68 tons in total, its body structure is surprisingly lightweight, thanks to the use of top-quality aluminum materials. I have the pleasure of being the driver of this car. The steering wheel of this car is so effortless to operate that I can effortlessly handle it with just one hand. I recently took it for a spin around an off-road terrain, and it was a breeze. Although the car may be compact in size, its overall performance in off-roading is simply exceptional. Throughout the entire trip, the power and coordination of the car were remarkable, especially since we were driving the four-wheel drive version, which exhibited immense force. The car's tires remained firmly grounded as it smoothly glided through the rough terrain. Moreover, it was surprising to detect the entire car's undercarriage is very comfortable, completely contrasting with the stiff and harsh feel of a conventional hardcore off-road vehicle. Besides that, its steering wheel is very light. But the steering is very precise, so if the whole car stops for off-roading, it feels like it can handle both mild and moderate off-roading. As a pure electric hard drive, the SUV X03 has two ranges for its single motor version, one of which is 401 kilometers and the other is 101 kilometers. The dual motor four-wheel drive version also has two pure electric ranges, one of which is 472 kilometers and the other is 501 kilometers. Currently, the price of this car falls within the range of 100,980 to 169,800. This is a perfect ride for youngsters who seek a thrilling experience behind the wheels while cutting down the costs. With its affordable price tag, it is an ideal choice for those who want to enjoy the ride while staying within budget. It is more than just a ride, it is an exciting toy that delivers an exhilarating driving experience.